Hey everybody. Hey everyone. Thanks for joining me. Um, I am going to play a little bit here. I have a little bit of a plan, um, but I don't have, um, I haven't tried any of this. So, um, let me know if you're watching, what's new in your world, how you're doing today, and, I'm just going to play. So my inspiration is the third sketch. Um, Let me start again. My name is Chris, coming to you live from my craft room in Worthington, Minnesota. It is 2 degrees with a wind chill that is much lower than that. So it's a good day to be inside playing with ink and paper. So I'm going to be using, let me just slide this over here, the new stamp set called Gears and Textures. It comes with some really fun stamps and some equally fun dies. So, hi Cindy T. Rink. I dropped off my swap today, so hopefully somebody got that to you. And Tracy's here. It's 20 degrees, lots of snow. Yeah, we don't have a lot of snow, so that's unusual. People usually just assume because I live in Minnesota, I have a lot of snow, and we really do not. So, all right, let me grab a piece of scrap paper out of my trash bin here. I have not used these stamps yet. And so one of the things I've been trying to do when I get a new stamp set is to, oh good Cindy, I'm glad you liked it, is to mount them all. And I didn't really mount them all. Let me flip you down here. I didn't mount all of them, but whoa, why does that say leave? Nope, I don't want to leave. Cancel. Okay. I didn't mount all of them, but I mounted a good number of the stamps in this stamp set. And I'm going to play with them. So I just put them all on blocks and we'll see what happens here. I also got out a variety of ink colors. I'm thinking Valentine. So I've got Petunia Pop, I've got Bubble Bath, I've got Melon Mambo, and I've got Cherry Cobbler. Alright, okay, so this is just my scrap. This is just a copy of something I've already played with. Alright, so this one looks like a chain. Okay, Petunia Pop. This one looks like, I don't know, tire tread. And that is Bubble Bath. This one's just kind of grungy, Melon Mambo. And this one is, that's Cherry Cobbler, and it's, I don't know, swirly. Let's go back to Petunia Pop for that design. Let me adjust my light here just a little bit. It looks a little dark. I don't know if that will help or not. Maybe, maybe not. Alright. Let's see. Bubble Bath. This is like a splash of something. Here's another a gear, and here is another gear. Okay, so they all look like they're stamping very nicely. Again, my lighting is terrible, but here's my color palette. I think I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to work with white background. Alright, I'm going to leave these all sit here. I need just a little more room so that I don't have to keep cleaning them off. We'll just keep... So there's this technique that I've tried before where you stamp a full sheet of cardstock and then turn it into a few cards. Well, this week's sketch is a tag. And so I'm going to stamp this piece of cardstock, which is a half a sheet, and then I'm going to cut it into those tag shapes. I'm still not happy with the light. That looks like it's a lot better with lighting, but the light is right in front of me right now. All right, let's try that. Oh, well, and then let's, oh my goodness. I don't want it in the camera. I just really do have to figure out a better lighting system. All right, so we're just going to start with this bigger background, and I am just going to go across the middle of this page and right off the edge, which is fine. I'm going to come in with another one of my larger stamps. Okay. And then this larger one in red. I'm staying toward the center of my sheet of cardstock. I am overlapping intentionally. All right, let's get one of these gears in here. Oh, inky finger. Not gonna matter on this particular card. What is on here? Let's see. We'll put another one right there and cover that up. This Melon Mambo wasn't quite as, I don't know, vibrant as I thought it would be. Just going to fill in some of the empty spaces here. This card is a shout out to my good friend Ann Hockenstadt, who lives up in Two Harbors, where it's, I'm sure, cold as it is here. This is so therapeutic. If you are feeling like you just, ooh, wrong color. If you just want to play with ink and paper, this is the way to go. Get out a whole set of stamps and just play. Alright, I'm going to stop there. Oh, we've got this chain link. Let's see. I have that in this Petunia Pop, so I'll just stick with that. And let's go right up here with that one. Alright. Okay, now let me slide all of these out of my way because I don't want to end up with any more mess than I have to. Let's hope I don't need to go back to any of those because I don't know which inks they go in. Anyway, hey Sue Sitzman. Now I got a inky spot right here from my own fingers. That's my fault. No problem. I'm going to bring in, let's try Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to gently do some flecking, and this always covers up boo-boos. Okay, so now you barely even notice that fingerprint that was on there. All right, looking good so far, huh? Alright, now I'm going to bring in my trimmer. And I want to make the tags with this punch. And I know that this punch requires the lighting. Alright, we're getting that light out of the way. Forget it. We're using this punch, which requires a 2-inch strip. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down into just shy of 2 inches. Just shy. And one more. Alright, we'll save that strip for something else. And now I'm going to punch the end. Oops. And I end up with a tag. I think I want the tags, though, a little bit shorter. So I'm going to trim that off. I'm going to trim off that, and I'm going to trim off some of the parts that don't have much decor on them. So just getting rid of all this white. Not that I wish that I had stamped further down. That wasn't really my intention. But I want to follow the sketch. Let me pull that in here again. Let's follow that sketch a little more carefully. I do have some notes here on my board. If you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order right now, and there's some fun things coming up. If you're not a demonstrator and you want to sign up right now, the new sign-up kit includes the new, just released Stampin' Up Positioner. This one got a little too wide. I have to trim that one down just a little bit. And so if you sign up now to be a demonstrator, you can get it free in your starter kit. So there's a lot of stamping, positioning, platform tools out there, and they all have their own, special features. So if you've got one that you love, then you probably don't need a new one. If you don't have one that you love, then this would be a really good time for you to consider joining Stampin' Up. Alright, there's my tags. Now I've got this background piece here, which is going to be about, I'm going to say, a 3 1/4 inch square. I'm just going to make one on camera. The rest I will. I'm probably not even going to design one on camera, but you're going to get the idea here of what I'm doing, and then you can go ahead and make your own. So I came on last week on Tuesday, and I did the same thing. I showed you what the sketch was for the week, and I challenged you to follow the sketch and submit your photo or your own card sketch idea, and nobody did it. Nobody did it, which is fine. It was a brand new challenge, but I'm going to try to do them every Tuesday. Okay, so now I'm going to my scraps here. These are all strips of scraps, and I'm going to find a strip that I can use for the stripe on the card. Let's just use that one. That looks like a good size. And then we've got my tag here. Now my tag is a little longer, but I'm okay with that. And then I have a bunch of pieces over here that have been left over from Valentines I've been making. Let's see. Oh, I have all the outlines of the hearts. I have a white heart. Okay, we're going to make that one work right there, because this is one that I had rejected because I messed up on it a little bit, but right now, because of what we're doing on this card, that is going to be perfect. So let's go ahead and fleck this one up so it looks like that was intentional. You have to be careful when you do that because you don't want to wreck the tip of your markers. But all right, now what do you think about that? Do you think that the white heart is not, I feel like it should be a different color heart. What color heart should I put on here instead of that white heart? I can use that white heart for a variety of other projects, but does anybody have a suggestion of what color heart to put on here instead? I know there's a little bit of lag time, so I will give you guys a second to respond. What do you think, though, about the tags also? Action needed. My laptop is saying action needed. Dismiss. I'm not doing any... what's going on here? I just do not have the best setup here at all for live videos. I like doing them, but I always seem to struggle with the lights above, which make this whole thing here. Then when I turn them off, it's too dark. So I got a ring light, and that doesn't seem to help much. Anyway, I need a better lighting setup. So I'm waiting to find out if you guys think I should put this white heart on here or a different colored heart. Tracy, thank you. The tags were fun and easy to make, weren't they? And they just make a nice little fun background. I've got a scrap of red ribbon here that I just pulled out of my scrap drawer. This is a retired ribbon, but I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to take some baker's twine and tie that around here. Here's a tip for you when you want to tie a bow and you don't have, you know, all the fingers that you want to have. Take your tweezer. This is it's like a reverse tweezer, so it pinches when it's not, when you let go of it. It's holding on to that now for me like an extra set of hands. And now I can tie my string around here. I'm going to tie it into a knot to hold that nice and tight. And then a bow. And there you go. Tammy's watching. The white heart fades too much. I know, I agree. That's what I was saying. What color heart? Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just take this heart and outline it by rolling it around on my ink pad. And now I'm wishing I had used a brighter red. Yeah, and I'm going to need to trim off this, and let me grab a blending brush. Maybe that's what it needs. Do I not have a red blending brush? Wow, jeepers. Alright, let's do this. Oh my gosh, it looks like lipstick on there. This is not the heart that I want to use on here. I'm pretty sure of it. And not the right tools at all. But that helps a little bit, doesn't it? Alright, the point of the video is, this week, this is the sketch. I'm challenging you to make a card using this sketch. Make your tags however you want them. Use whatever supplies you want. I will finish this up and post it and see how close to the sketch I get without going over, and I'm definitely going to put on a different heart. So that's it for today. Please let me know. Okay, let's see. Cindy said try a pink heart. Okay, I'll try a pink heart. Did I miss that? Cindy said try a different color heart, pink. Yeah, okay, I'll try a different colored heart. And I will post this on my page. And come on, ladies, follow the sketch, join the challenge, post your picture of sketch from week 3, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Have a great day and go stamp something. Bye.